Hola, Posey. Why is YouTube chat broken? Okay, hola, Posey. I'm streaming today. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, don't believe. I set the date wrong. It's okay. It's fine. It's definitely fine. I will hydrate. Oh, I'm so sorry for the 50 million delays on this stream. I'm really sorry about that. YouTube chat is dying? There we go! I fixed it, I think. Yay! So hello Scoop, hello Flower, hello Callie, hello Rye, hello Savente, and hello the local alien, hello Perfect Fuzzy Kitsune, hello Antisocialized, and hello the Double Slime. Hello everyone, welcome in. PoseyDesu tomorrow. No, PoseyDesu today. PoseyDesu today, you guys. I messed up. It's fine. I told you guys, hey, this is gonna be the final time for the stream. And then I was too focused on setting up the correct time. And so I may have put in the date wrong, and I may have said I was gonna stream tomorrow accidentally, and then noticed 30 minutes before stream. Oopsies! Hello Alien Girl Wax, hello the Nope, hello! I'm doing well today. I woke up not that long ago, but it's fine. So I haven't really done much because I haven't been awake long. Hello Mineral, hello your local rat. Hello, welcome in. So the plans for today, if you did not see, I opened a Marshmallow account, which is like a anonymous messaging. You can send me anonymous messages. And you can use this whenever you want, but I asked people to send in some Q&A questions. So I have some questions to answer. Hello Worms Alive, welcome in. So I have some Q&A answers to Q&A questions to answer, that is right. But I have some questions to answer. I have 2 truths and a lie set up. I have some truths and some lies. And you guys will get to guess which ones are the truths and which ones are the lies. And then I'm also gonna do some would you rathers. I found an old book that I have in my drawers from like when I was like a child. And it's just full of would you rathers. It's just a thick book of would you rathers. I thought we could maybe do a couple of those and you guys could guess which scenario would I rather pick out of the 2. Since we were plants, what would we eat if we were vegan? Meat, I guess? Well, no. Vegan is not eating animal products. So you could still eat plants if you were vegan, even if you were a plant. That'd just be cannibalism. I will also, after we get through all the Maros, I will answer some questions from chat before moving on to the next thing. Thank you! I don't have a how do I get the marshmallow thing? That is linked on my YouTube community page and maybe somewhere on my Twitch. I don't know. It's also on my website. I honestly don't know where it's linked, but no worries about it if you didn't submit one. I'm not taking any more mottos at this time, but I will take questions from chat, so don't worry. You can still ask me questions. But honestly, I don't have a preference as to what we start with. Would you guys— I feel like I'd rather save would you rathers for last. I would rather do that. But would you guys like to start with questions or with 2 truths and a lie? Because I think both would be good ones to start off with. Hold your questions for the Q&A segment. I will get to all of them. I'll get to all your questions. I'll answer all your questions. Within reason. Let me fix my chat so I can read my chat. In fact, can I make a poll? That would be cool. not caps lock, which one first? QnA or two truths? I can't spell, you guys, it's fine. And a lie. So there should be a poll in chat now on YouTube. Sorry, I don't know how to work Twitch that well. Two truths. I will take one vote from Twitch chat for two truths as well. I will let that run for like a second. We can talk and we'll see how that goes. It looks like QnA is pretty far. I don't know if two truths can take that back, honestly. QnA is very far ahead. I don't know if we can take that back. I think I might just start with tomorrow's. Your birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday! Happy early birthday! How was everyone's day? I haven't had much of a day. As I said, I woke up like a few hours ago, like 2 hours ago. I was sleepy today. Normally I don't sleep that late, but I was a little sleepy, a little extra sleepy today. Okay, I think we'll start with the Q&A then. So let's head over to my room where I have the questions set up. Funny transition. You guys see that? Wasn't that so cool, you guys? I need to hydrate. My voice is not sounding good. Mine's gonna be so obvious. It's okay. So I have our Maros set up, and we're gonna go through all of them. I got a few submissions, and then after we finish the Maros, I'll take some questions from chat as well. In fact, I'll go ahead and set up a Q&A on YouTube side. And I'll let questions fill up in there. So if you see the Q&A section, you can ask anything and save it in there, and I'll get to that when we finish Maros. And then on Twitch chat, once again, I don't know how to work Twitch, so I guess I'll just like answer your questions straight from chat at the end. My bad, I'm mostly on YouTube side, so I don't know how this works. Apologies. Hello Lily, welcome in. Hello that one Lemon, welcome in. Hello Cairo, welcome in. So many people. Hello. Hello Mia, welcome in. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. We're about to start answering some Q&A questions. So we can get started right now with the very first question that I received on Marshmallow, which is, drumroll please. Do you have ham? This is the first question I got. I don't know, honestly. There could be ham in this. I don't think so. I don't think there's ham. We have turkey. We have lunch meat turkey. I don't have ham, I think. I don't think I have ham. I do like ham though. I do really enjoy ham. When we have like Thanksgiving or Christmas, there's always ham, and I think it's very yummy. I do enjoy eating ham. I just do not currently have ham at this moment. And that's our first question. But we have plenty more. Here's the next one. How did you come up with your design? I wish I could have a PNG model. So, I'm gonna be honest. One night I was just kind of doodling, and I was like, what if there was a flower girl and she was in a little flower pot? And then I drew my PNG tuber. Like, just straight up. And it was just like the first version of my PNG tuber. There are two versions of my PNG tuber. One I never actually streamed with. The first one was like a concept, I guess. And the second one was the actual like good design. And I posted a short like a couple days ago with my very first PNG tuber design. And then you can find my real PNG tuber in other shorts. I don't know if I have ham. I would have to go check. I didn't think about going to check before stream because I realized 30 minutes before stream I had the time wrong, so I was freaking out and trying to set up properly. I do not currently have ham right next to me either. Hello, TB Maru, welcome in. Maybe question, will you ever make a bald toggle for your character? Is this what you wanted? Okay, that's the one question I'll answer from chat for now. But yeah, honestly, I was just kind of doodling one night, and I just kind of made Posey. And then I've obviously kind of developed her since then. Like, I put a lot more thought into her design as I was making a model, because as you can see, here I am, fully. And, you know, I took some, like, into account, like, my actual character design knowledge, and I fixed the color palette, made the color palette better, added some interesting details, you know, all that sort of thing. Let me zoom myself back in properly. It's fine. Yeah, of course I have a ball toggle. I will drink water. I'm really bad about remembering to drink water during streams. So thank you. And now for the next question. What's your sub goal and what other games will you be streaming? So for my sub goal, I guess currently, like at this very moment, it would be 5,000 because I'm almost there. I'm like 80-ish, 70, 80-ish away. I honestly don't have like a crazy like long-term sub goal in mind because I'm just doing this for fun. Like I'm happy. Like this 5,000 right now is insane. I'm happy with this, honestly. But yes, my goal is 7 subs. Hello, YouTube kitties. Hello, Mura. Welcome in. But I don't have like, I know I said 1 million on debut, but like, honestly, I don't expect to get there, but I'm fine with that. It would be crazy if I got 1 million, don't get me wrong, but I don't expect to get 1 million, just because that's a very hard achievement to get, and not many people make it there. But just like a decently notable amount of subs would be really cool to me. I think that would be really, really amazing. To just like be notable. But like semi-notable as a VTuber. Lambud Army, yeah! And then as for what other games will I be streaming? I have a lot of games actually that I want to stream. I bought a lot of Steam games a while back and I have not played many of them. I guess I could just, I don't have like a full list of all the games that I'm going to play, but I can just like give some genres if that's okay. A lot of cozy games, like very cozy games. Like, you know, I've already played Stardew Valley. I've already played A Little to the Left. Like cozy games. I like puzzle games too. I played obviously A Little to the Left. I played Mume in my PNG tuber days, which is a Hololive fan game, and it's like a puzzle platformer. So I like puzzle games. Just like very cozy vibes, honestly, for all my games that I play. And also an occasional psychological horror. This week I have my schedule set up and I do have a psychological horror visual novel in the works. So look out for that. I will be streaming a silly, really cute visual novel with a little bit of psych horror. So get ready for that. Let's see. Next is, would you eat a marshmallow raw or does it have to be baked? How do you bake a marshmallow? What is a raw marshmallow? I don't, like s'mores? Cause if a raw marshmallow is just like right out the bag like a normal marshmallow, I'll eat them raw, I guess. But I also like s'mores. Yes, of course you can make fan art. It's okay. I have a fan art little tag in the description if you post it on social media. And just let me know. If any of you guys ever post fan art, then let me know. Let me know. I'll check it out. But I guess I'd eat a marshmallow either way. I've never thought about how well done I want my marshmallow. I'm guessing this is a joke on the website name, obviously. But I don't know, I'm cool with all marshmallows. Next question is, what's your sub goal, which I already answered. Do you plan on having any other merch? I do. I would like to do more merch. I don't know if I'll do a birthday drop or not. I will see like how everything looks around my birthday, which is July 30th. And maybe I'll make like 1 or 2 special items, like a limited item for my birthday. And like seasonal stuff. I want to do more seasonal stuff. So I might have some cute Halloween themed merch or Christmas themed merch or birthday, obviously. I don't know. I don't have anything like absolutely planned out in my head, but I would like to make more merch. I think it's very fun to design and make. And do I have any pets? I do. I have shown them on stream before, actually. I have 2 silly little cats, and here we go. Well, this is one of them. That's a big picture. But here is one of my cats. This is Mabel. She's very silly. She's very clingy to me, and I love her. She's so stupid. She's very stupid. And I don't know where the other image of both of my cats is, so hold for one moment. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Trust, I have it. I have a picture of both of them. Here we are. Yeah. So that's Mabel again at the bottom and Blue at the top. And these are my 2 cats currently. I will shrink them down here. Those are my cats. So Blue up there on the top. Gumball Watterson. No, just because he's blue. Gumball in real life. And then Mabel. So Blue is like, oh, jeez. I fell out of my chair. Oopsies. So Blue is like very, he's a boy. And he's very sweet, kind of skittish. Kind of a little bit of a scaredy cat sometimes. And then Mabel is just kind of dumb. She's cute, but there's not really much going on in her head. Like, there's really not anything going on in there. So yeah, that's my 2 cats. Please no spam in chat. And will you get a Discord for all of us? I'm not interested in opening a Discord at this current moment. Maybe in the future. I forgot which motto I was on. I think it's this one. I want to know, I wonder who this is. I want to know, do you possibly have a list of stuff you want to read? Maybe like comics, books, and maybe some mangas? Plus, what genres do you like most? So I do have some stuff I want to read. I don't know. I hope I wonder who that is. The ellipsis is there. I wonder. But comics, I don't know if I have any comics I want to read. I did come across this webcomic recently called My Eldritch Darling, and it's Yuri, but one of them is an eldritch being, and it's very cute. And I keep forgetting to read it. That's my problem, is I start stuff and then I never remember to finish it. I have not finished Madoka. It's been months. I've been meaning to watch that. I have 5 episodes left. I need to finish. But I haven't. I really need to. I will check that out. Books? I do have some books I want to read. I read a lot of like classics and contemporary classics and stuff. Hello, Mickey Nick. Welcome in. Come in. Thank you for coming. I plan on reading Brave New World soon by Aldous Huxley. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. It's like an old sci-fi dystopian novel. So I read normal books too, not just manga. But I do enjoy manga. I don't know if there's any I want to read super soon. I have the first volume of Freyren and I've been meaning to read it. I really want to watch Freyren. Or read Freyren. One of the two. I just want to consume Freyren, the media. And what's the other anime I want to watch? It's My Dear Friend Nokotan, you know? Shika noko 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 koshtan tan. That one. I want to watch that. It's really silly looking. But genres I like. I think I lean into a few more psychological horrors with anime. Like Madoka. My first ever anime was Danganronpa. There's definitely more that's not I can't think of off the top of my head, but I do like I think more psych horrors in anime than in games. Isn't my dear friend Shikanoko? I thought it was My Dear Friend Nokotan. I thought that was the title of the anime. I think my first ever anime was Made in Abyss, really? I'm sure. I've heard interesting things about that one. But yeah, I really want to watch Freyren really badly, because one of my biggest fears is losing a loved one, and so I feel like that story would really get me. Because she's immortal, and like all of her party members have died, or are going to die, or whatever. I feel like I'm gonna cry at that anime. I think I'm gonna cry at that anime. But yeah. I still also do like some cozy stuff in anime as well. I've also watched, I think, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is one. I've watched... What else have I watched? Danganronpa's the first anime is diabolical. Yeah. I've watched Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. That was in my slideshow on debut. I watched that, which isn't really a psych horror. It's just kind of a silly, goofy thing, I think. But they're very silly. Oh, Bocchi is another one I want to watch. I want to watch Bocchi the Rock, because I've heard she's literally just me. Hello, Goaty Heart, welcome in. But I've heard Bocchi is literally just me, and so I think I should watch that. Several people have recommended Bocchi to me, just knowing about my social anxiety. Season 2 coming soon, really? Oh, nice. So, the next one, how long did your model take to make and was it hard? This model didn't take super long to make, but it is also a very simple model. It's not, like if you look at typical VTuber models, I think my model is a lot more simple. It's like half chibi almost, if we look at it again fully. It's not like a full body anime thing, but it's not like a tiny chibi either. I think it's kind of like half chibi is what I would call it. And so I purposely made it kind of less detailed because this is my first ever rig I ever did, and I didn't want to like make something impossible for a beginner and then not be able to rig it. But yeah, so I think I did all the art in like 2 days, but that's just because I have no life. I think I finished the model art in like 2 days, which isn't common, I think, but combined with the combined facts of my model being simple and my model and me having no life, and yeah, I locked in and I did it in 2 days. Now the rigging took longer because, you know, it's a new skill for me. Like I've done digital art before. I've even like separated characters to make animations before. So this is nothing new to me. But the Live 2D program was new to me, and so I needed time to learn that. I want to say I don't actually know exactly how long I spent making the model. Definitely like 2 weeks minimum to like maybe a month. 2 weeks to a month. I don't have an exact amount for you guys. I don't know exactly. I'm sure if I could like look through some records, I could figure out about when I started work and when I finished work. But I would say it's somewhere between 2 weeks and a month. Yeah. Cause just it looks really complex. It's not the worst program I think in the world, but it looks kind of complex, and it's a little scary. I had to watch a lot of Live 2D tutorials. I don't know how the first Live 2D riggers did it, man. If not for the tutorials, that would have been an awful experience. I don't know how they did it, but so many props to them. Yeah, it wasn't really that hard. If anything, it was kind of fun. I really enjoyed it. I think it's so cool seeing my art like come to life, you know? I think it's so cool. Next motto. Have you seen Squid Game? If so, who's your favorite character? Mine is Thanos. He's my husband from Mrs. Thanos 230. Really? I couldn't have guessed. I have not seen Squid Game. It is scary to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the concept. It sounds so cool and interesting. But like I shared on debut, I can't handle blood, right? Like I can't do realistic blood. And I know that show gets pretty gory because some people in my family were watching it when it first came out. And so I would have to walk through the living area and see the TV, and there was like bloody Squid Game characters, and I was like, oh, and I was like so nauseous, and I would rush back to my room. I can't do blood. If it were like an anime or a game, I would so eat that up. I would so love Squid Game. But just because it's realistic, I just can't do it, man. Just because I can't do the blood. It gets to me too bad. Yeah, pink blood. I can handle the Danganronpa blood because it's very cartoony. I can handle most like cartoon blood or anime blood. It's really just like if it's realistic on a person, like a real person, like it gets me and I can't do it. But I love the concept of Squid Game, and I feel like I would watch it, and I would watch so many more real shows if I could just handle blood. I can't handle blood, and it's my one thing, which sucks. I have not watched Berserk. But honestly, if it's like a real life person with realistic blood on them, I can't handle it. But if it's anything like drawn or animated, I typically can do that. I typically can handle like something drawn. Oh no, real gore. Oof, I could not. But that's the only thing that probably is keeping me back from watching that show and a lot of other shows. I just can't do it. Next motto? It's a long one. This is the longest one. So, hi, Renly here. Are you going to focus in certain games during multiple streams, like small series? And if there are any games you plan to play apart from, I think I saw Stardew Valley, also Cookie Run Kingdom. I love those silly cookies. Me too. I'd love to go watch any streams of games that seem fun or I really like. Also, I love your model, Munches Munches Yum. Thank you. But I do plan on doing some series of streams for a game. I do want to play a lot of story games. That's another genre of games I like, is story games. And so obviously I'm gonna do more Stardew Valley streams. Obviously I'll probably do a few more Cookie Run game streams. Not just Kingdom, but most of the other games. Let's see. I know I have Amori, and I want to play that soon. which is a story game, and so that'll probably take quite a few streams to finish. I have Bug Snacks is a game that I have that I really want to play, and I believe that will be a series as well. Based on what I've heard, I also have the game A Short Hike, which I think based on the playtime will take me a few streams. I like story games, so there definitely will be streams of series. Like several streams playing the same game and progressing through the story. I don't know when exactly I'll start any of them. I kind of just schedule my streams out a day or two before the week. The schedule's a little late this week because of all the conflicts, but I do have a schedule I'm going to show you at the end of stream and post on my community tab later, so I do have some games lined up. But anything that's basically too long to complete in one stream, I'll probably turn into a series. And also replayable games. Like Cookie Run is not inherently like a story game, I'd say. But you can stream it so many times because there's just so much to do all the time. I've been watching more gameplay, but I haven't found a video. Like, I'd so watch you play it. Yeah, I really want to play it. I have that game. I just haven't played it yet. I bought a lot of games around Christmas time. I received a few Steam gift cards from family. Those awkward family that like want to get you something, but are not close enough, you know, because I have a really big family. You know, like sometimes they want to get you gifts, but they don't know what you're into too well. So I was just like, if you want Steam gift card, that would be cool. And I got some Steam gift cards. I got a lot of money, and I bought a bunch of games to play with you guys. So that'll be fun. So next up is, do you play Roblox? Ooh, I stuttered really bad on that one. 1 second. Okay, I got this. Do you play Roblox? I have before. I have some friends that are really into it, but I don't play regularly, you know? Just like occasionally. Just like every now and then. Because I have a friend who's really into the game, and I know it's like, Roblox isn't really a game in and of itself, but it has like tons of other games. Like there's several games within Roblox, and some of them could pique my interest, but I don't know. It's not something I've played much. Funny story, I tried to make a Posey Roblox account just in case, but it wouldn't let me put Posey because it thought I was trying to say a naughty word. It wouldn't let me make my username PoseyDesu. Like any form of Posey it would not accept because it thought I was trying to be inappropriate. I wasn't. It's my name. It's my name. It's my name. It's not inappropriate. I get it's generally a kid's game, but it's my name. It's my name. I promise. I'm not trying to be weird. I know it's a kid's game, typically. Like a little children's game, but I'm not trying to be weird. It's my name. Yeah, I sometimes, well, I prefer either getting money or a gift, or I'll make like a list of things that I want. And then, because I know if I get something off the list of things I want, then I'll use it. You know? Hello Zip, welcome in. We are doing Q&A questions. But yeah, I don't know if I'll play Roblox because I can't even make myself an account. But maybe I'll try and come up with some other username. But I can't even make myself an account, bro, so it's fine. What VTuber inspired you to become a VTuber too? Who was the first VTuber you ever saw? Love your streams, Posey. I was here since the first Project Sekai stream. Thank you! Oh, I gotta play Project Sekai again. It's been so long since I played that game. Flower Dust? that could work. But, so what VTuber inspired you to become a VTuber too? A lot, honestly. I'm a big fan of VTubers. We can have a little... I know in my self-introduction Q&A video, I showed off a bunch of my Oshis that I have. I will actually pull that up so I don't forget any. But I watch a lot of VTubers. Like, a crazy amount. I watch so many. Maybe... But I haven't been able to watch many in like a long time because I've been focused on my own channel. But, let's see. I do love some Mint Phantom. Mint Phantom, I don't know. Mint Phantom, yeah. The French accent gets me. I love Mint. I love Minto. She's so cute. And on a completely unrelated note, I also am a very big fan of Pomu Rainpuff. R.I.P. Pomu Rainpuff. I do also like Matara. And on a very, also completely unrelated note, Nina Kosaka. Very unrelated, you guys. But those are some Oshis that I have. I also like Calyx Debonair for Niji Sanji. He's really the only Niji Sanji VTuber I watch nowadays. Because on a completely also unrelated note, well, I won't say that because his past life isn't very well known, but I was a big fan of him in his past life. So I watch him pretty often. I will answer questions after I finish the Maros. Let's see, who else do I like? I like Gale Galleon from First Stage Production. He's very silly. I like Kozichu. Was actually one of the people who inspired me to start making my own model, because she's also self-made. She also draws her own models. Kozichu, she's an alpaca VTuber. Gale Galleon is from First Stage Production. He's a pirate. And he's very silly. The twins? Oh yeah, the Orion twins. I do like the Orion twins. They're really cool. They're also self-made VTubers actually. They also made their own model. So that's pretty cool. I do have a lot of dead Oshis. I do have a lot, and by dead I mean graduated or indefinite hiatus. So there's Rhea Nevermore. I miss Rhea. But she had health issues, so she went on hiatus. There was Apollo Kepler, who I'm a big fan of. He went on indefinite hiatus for personal reasons. There was Ibuki Bjorn from Globee. He graduated for mental or for health reasons. I don't know if they were mental health. I think they were, but also physical health. I did used to like Ike Eveland a while back, and then I kind of stopped watching him, but I know he graduated. A lot of dead people. A lot of dead people. And also Rin Penrose, I do enjoy. I watched Rin from debut. She had like 2,000 or 5,000 subs. I don't remember how many. Now she's got 1 million or something. Surely not 1 million. I'm crazy. 1 million? No. I don't remember. No, she's not hit 1 million yet, but very close. 8,000k. Or 800k. I can do numbers. But Rin, and then also from the same ex-company, Kai Sakota, who just announced graduation actually, so that's really fun. All my Oshis are graduating. Gigi, I love Gigi Murin. I love Gigi Murin from Hololive. She's also very cool. I do like Gigi. Hello Bean, welcome in. Well, one is British. But they do also have a lot of similarities. Same Mama, Ace. They do have some similarities, yes. I like both of them. I did also watch a little bit of Gigi before Gigi was Gigi. If you're picking up what I put it down. So I do like Gigi. I like a lot of, I also like Raora, and really all of Hololive Justice are very cool. I like all the Hololive girls, honestly. They're very cool. I did like Mume a lot. I did like Mume. She was very silly. Yeah, boat goes vented. I I did like Mume a lot. She was one of my Oshis, definitely. Very cool moomers. But I just watched too many VTubers account. Also Shiki Miyoshino from X Prism Project. She's very cool, amazing singer, very talented. Big fan of her. I have her plushie over there. Todoroki Hajime songs before? I have not. I saw her 3D song with Bibu. That was recent, I think. But I haven't listened to many of her songs. I'll pull up the next Maro while we... That's not the next Maro. That's the same Maro. Here we go. How do you make your VTuber models? I want to get into VTubing, but I don't know how to make one, thanks. So, to make a VTuber model, I have made a couple YouTube shorts on this already, actually, but I will explain it a little more now. So, to start off, you need to draw the character. And to draw, when I say draw the character, I don't mean just draw a flat image like you would normally draw. I mean, you have to separate everything. So, take a look at my bangs, for example. The pink streak in my bangs is separate from all the other pieces. Each eyebrow is separate from all the other pieces. They're all on different layers. You have to have like hundreds of pictures on different layers. It cannot be just one flat image of your character. They have to overlap. And there's more, if you look up VTuber cutting guides, it'll probably explain more in depth of what you need to do in order to draw a VTuber and have it set up for rigging. But you have to separate everything that you want to move separately. So all the flowers on separate. Do you need to separate the line art from the coloring? That is not really necessary. I didn't do that much on anything. I only did that for my head because I thought I would use it in the rigging process. I thought it would benefit me. But I didn't actually do anything with it. I may fix it later, but I think just like the base skin tone of my head is the only place where I have the coloring and the line art separate. But it's really not necessary at all. It can help in like very specific types of rigging, but just generic rigging, all my line art and coloring are together on like 99% of my model. So yeah, I would just say look up VTuber cutting guides, and that will probably explain it a lot better than I could. So depending on your hardware, you get to discover how many layers you can animate at once. Probably, yeah. If you don't have a good computer, you might not be able to rig a big model. It would probably have to be a really tiny model. I'm surprised. My laptop holds this up surprisingly well, but I think it is a pretty nice laptop. So I think it's okay. And then rigging is a whole other monster, because you could know how to draw, but rigging is pretty unique. I mean, it's similar to other types of animation, but Live 2D is the program you need to use. I didn't mention you can use really any drawing program to make your model as long as it can export a PSD with the layers preserved, not flattened. You need a PSD file with the layers preserved to make a VTuber model. But Live 2D is the only program you can use to rig, out of my knowing, if you want to make a custom 2D model. So you have to have the PSD, you put it into Live 2D, and I honestly don't know what I'm doing with rigging. One Hololive Idol showed some of the rigging process. Really? Who can rig in Hololive? I know Cece can. Was it Cece? Anyways, you have to. I would honestly just look up a VTuber rigging guide. I use Merely Wufei's tutorial to learn how to rig. I honestly don't know much about rigging. I cannot give you a tutorial on how to rig because I don't know what I'm doing. I just follow the tutorial, and I'm not an expert. I can't teach you. So please go learn from someone who actually is more qualified to teach you, because I sure don't know how to do it. I'm just brute forcing. I'm going at it till it works, you know? Hello, Chicky, welcome in. I don't know how to rig. Really. You can... you're better off learning from someone else, honestly. My experience was just tutorial after tutorial after tutorial, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I'm just faking it till I make it. Next motto. How silly are you? Your biggest fan, just trust me, Aki. I like to think that I am pretty silly, indeed. Do you guys, would you guys agree? Am I silly? Do you think I'm silly? How silly do you guys think I am? I'd like to think that I am pretty silly. Yes, a bit. Yes. Does that answer your question? I do a teensy tiny bit, really? I'm not any more silly? I like to think that I am a little silly. I hope that answers your question. The next motto is, what type of plant are you specifically? You're super silly? Thank you, thank you. So, great question. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really have a specific flower in mind when I was designing myself. And I just kind of named myself Posey because it's a flower, but I don't know if I really look like a Posey. Posies are weird because Posey is a type of flower, I believe, but it's also, by definition, a arrangement, like a bunch of flowers. So it can be a bunch of flowers or one specific flower. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the definition of Posey, but I don't know, it's a flower name. So I'm Posey. But I didn't really have a specific plant in mind when I was born, I guess. So what kind of flower or plant do you guys think I am, honestly? Because I guess Posey kind of fits me, because I feel like I just am. Oh, I guess I am just kind of like an amalgamation. Did I say that right? I don't know. But just like a bunch of different types of flowers just kind of smushed together into one little creature. But I honestly didn't really have a specific flower in mind. I guess my flowers kind of maybe look like cherry blossoms, and I use the cherry blossom emoji as my Oshi mark. But also I don't know if they're fully there. I'm just kind of like a flower. I could just be like a weird magical mix of all sorts of things. Because obviously I'm a human flower. That's some sort of magic right there. Maybe I'm just like some weird fantasy mix of stuff, you know? Yeah. A sakura flower? A pink daisy? I see. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I'm just kind of a flower. That's it. Okay, we have one more motto, and then I'll get to chat questions. What was your inspiration to first start drawing? So, my inspiration to first start drawing, I was drawing in, like, elementary school, like, kindergarten. Like, I liked to draw always as a kid. Hello, Mochi Papa, welcome in. We're doing a Q&A. First starting drawing, I was, like, really young. And I would draw a lot when I was young. It wasn't good. It was like typical kid drawings. I guess it was decently good, because I think in the 2nd grade I got into some talented art program at my school that I went to. So I guess I was decently good for a child, but I think I started kind of locking in, I guess, to art in middle school, just because I'd been exposed to anime, I'd been exposed to games and such, and I was drawing all sorts of fan art in my sketchbooks. I was drawing my own characters. I really liked drawing. I don't know if I have a specific inspiration. I've always liked creative stuff. I like drawing, I like writing, animating. Hydrate, I will hydrate. Thank you for the reminder. But I've just always liked drawing, you know? So I've kept practicing for years and years until where I am now. And I'm just kind of really self-taught, at least in my anime stuff. Lurk command, it just lets me know that you're lurking in the stream, so you're here but you're not chatting. You're just kind of watching in the background. Maybe I'm like background noise. But oh geez. I've just always been drawing. That's kind of my answer. I don't really have a specific answer. It's just, I've just always drawn. Really my whole life. So that's all the Maros. That's all the Maros that I have. That were submitted to me. So now I have some YouTube questions to answer, and okay, not any new ones on Twitch, but okay. So first question is, did my karaoke one not send? Maybe not. I guess not. You can just send it to the YouTube Q&A, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't know why that happened. It could have filtered it. I do have filters set, but I don't know what you could have said to filter it, because I just have it set to recognize negative submissions and delete them, which is the basic like filter. So I don't know why that happened, but it's really strange. So do you exist? I would like to think so. I'm right here, aren't I? What's your favorite animal? I do like cats. I am a big fan of cats. I am a very big cat person. Let's see, what else do I like? I just like cute animals. I like ermines. I love ermines. Have you guys seen an ermine? They're so cute. They're little white, little fluffy guys, and they're so cute. They're also called stoats, but in the winter their coats turn from brown to white, and they're called ermines when they're white. And they're very cute. I love ermines. I just like cute animals. I like cute fuzzy animals. Anything that's cute and fuzzy, I probably like it. Not gonna lie. So, are you planning on doing any song covers? I would like to. I would like to do song covers one day. I just need to get to know how to sing better, honestly. I need to learn how to sing better, I think. I tried to do a song cover for debut, but it didn't really sound good because I can't sing. But I do want to learn how to sing a little better, and then I would like to do a song cover. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, maybe one day. Maybe not soon, but maybe one day. What made you decide to start being a VTuber? It just combines a lot of my passions, you know, art. I've always wanted to do a little bit of content creation. We might get into this in Two Truths, One Lie, but I've always been interested in YouTube and making silly content, you know. Like I said earlier, I love all types of creative things, and YouTube just kind of combines all of that for me. And I don't really like the idea of showing my face. So when I came across VTubers, I'm like, I cannot show my face and have cute art always on my streams. Oh, sign me up. What's next? What is your favorite spoon? I don't know. I guess we have in my house, we have little spoons and we have big spoons in the cutlery drawer, and I always eat with the big spoons. I don't like the little spoons. I don't like how they feel in my mouth. I will always go for the big spoons. So I guess, I don't know what you're asking, but yeah. Also, do you have butter on your head? I do not, in fact, have butter on my head. I don't think I have ever had butter on my head. I'm afraid. Are you on any other platform other than YouTube and Twitch? Maybe like Blue Sky or Twitter? I do have a Pinterest account, I guess. I made that a while back. No butter or ham. I have no food, I guess. But really, I think it is just YouTube and Twitch for now. I'm a little scared of Twitter, not gonna lie. It's kind of scary. I'm a little scared of Twitter. Maybe in the future, but probably not anytime soon. I'm a little scared of Twitter. Yeah. But really just YouTube and Twitch. Any links that I have are gonna be on my website somewhere. And yes, I have checked out the Greenery. I haven't finished it. I still haven't read it. I've gotta remember. I will eventually remember one day. I will. Maybe I'll try to read some this afternoon. I know I will be not at home, but not doing anything, really, I think. So maybe I'll just sit there. Like, I have to go somewhere, but I won't be doing anything, really. So maybe I'll just sit there and read some Greenery. I'll try to catch up maybe a little bit. I have heard of Has Been Hotel. I have not watched it. I'm not really interested. It just doesn't seem like my type of show. But I have heard of it. There are a couple catchy songs I've listened to. Yeah. But not really much to say. I've heard of it, I guess. It was pretty popular at one point, but I don't know. What inspired your design of being a flower girl, like originally even before your 2D design? Also, hello, Justia, welcome in. I honestly just it popped into my brain that night, like, what if flower girl? And then that was it. I don't have a good explanation. I just kind of was like, so what if I was a flower? And then that's kind of what that's why I am a flower. Really, that's it. I just kind of was like, flower. That's the best answer I can give you. That's all I have. So, next question. Apparently my karaoke question didn't send, no worries. Are you possibly planning on doing any karaoke streams in the future? Maybe. Once again, I want to get better at singing first, you know? But maybe. That might be fun one day. Just maybe not today, you know? I'm working on it. Now, this question. When did you start a YouTube channel? So this channel, you can like check somewhere where I started it. It's in my description. Like, YouTube automatically generates it. November 3rd, 2024. I don't remember exactly when my first stream was, but that's when I started this channel. I have had other channels in the past, wink wink nudge nudge, but you will find that out when we play Two Truths and a Lie, is all I'll say. There might be a question, there might be some truths and lies that bring that up, and I may elaborate more on past content creation experiences. So hold on tight if you want to hear the answer to that one. Do you like kitsune? Yeah, they're cool. I mean, I don't know too much about kitsune, but I do think they're very cool. They look very pretty. I mean, they're cool. That's really all I have to say. I don't know if there's anything like much to know about QnA, but they're pretty. What can I say? Have you heard or watched Epic the Musical? I've watched like the first maybe half. Because I was watching it with someone and we just haven't gotten around. We had to pause and go do something because I had to go, but we have not gotten around to watching the second half. I still want to. If you're watching this, I know you could be potentially finish watching Epic the Musical with me. Please, please, please. And the last question I have right now. Do you want us to take the funniest screenshot of you and make it our PFP? Yes or yes? I mean, if those are my options, I guess yes. You can make me your profile picture if you like. You don't have to, but it's sweet to see, but I don't mind. Whatever you want to do. And then I think I just got an incomplete question. So if you want to retype that and finish it, we might wrap up the Q&As here. Because I don't really have any more questions. Ooh. Do you have any favorites when it comes to music from Hololive members? I do like a lot of Marin's original songs. I like a lot of Mume's original songs. You know, A New Start is so good. I love A New Start. A lot of Holo originals are really good. I like Born to Baldel. I like a lot of bass songs. There's just so many people. There's a lot of good songs in Hololive. I have not listened to probably most of them, but yeah. Yes, of course you can make fan art. Have on Todoroki Hajime, I'm begging you. Okay, I will check out Hajime. I will drop candy. Okay. I see. I will check that out. Yes, fan art is always okay, and I appreciate it a lot. I've had a lot of fan arts, and I really appreciate it. Do you know Murder Drones? I've heard of it once again, but I haven't watched it. I don't know anything about it. That's really it. Okay, how do I don't know how to end the Q&A. End Q&A. Yay! So, I think we're pretty much done with Q&A. And we can move on to Truths in a Lie now, if that's okay with you guys. We can play, I have a few. Who's your favorite character in Epic the Musical, and what's your favorite song? I don't know if I have a favorite character because I haven't watched it all the way through. I do like Would You Fall in Love with Me Again. I know I've said I've only watched the first half, but I knew that song before actually even watching it, and it's just so good. I like it a lot. The very last song in the musical. My birthday is exactly 1 month away. Oh, nice. We have the same birthday month. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Someone needed to talk to me. I'm sorry. But now I think we can transition over into the Q&A. Music is so cute. Yeah. the music creator should be in my YouTube description. I don't know if it's on Twitch anywhere, but it's always in my description on YouTube. It might be in my Twitch about section, I don't know. But I think we can head on over to True Truths and a Lie. So, oh gosh, can you see the Canva screen? That's fine. Yippee! I would never just reuse my debut slide template, obviously. I put a lot of work into that debut slide, okay? I just reused it. So, let me see here. We have 2 truths and a lie we're gonna play. So, I will give you 3 statements. 2 will be true, 1 will be a lie. Who could have guessed? And you guys have to guess which one is the lie. So, for the first one, I've started off easy, and it is all information that was in my debut. This was, I mentioned all 3 of these in my debut. So the first one is, my favorite author is Ray Bradbury. Cause you know, not all of the questions are from my debut, but just this first set. So we're starting off easy. My favorite author is Ray Bradbury. It's the first statement. The second statement is, I love cats, and I've owned 2 in my lifetime. You saw earlier, I have 2 cats. I've owned 2 in my lifetime. And I hate all carbonated drinks. I mentioned all three of these things to an extent, but I have turned one of them into a lie. One of them is not completely true. So, you guys get to guess. I will start a poll. Which one is the lie? 1, 2, or 3. And you guys get to guess which one's the lie. So put in your votes in the poll. You can think it out in chat. Yeah, polls exist. You can like work it out in chat and discuss, but put your final answer in the poll. Which one do you think is the lie? Do you think Ray Bradbury is not my favorite author? Do you think I do not love cats or have not owned 2? Or do you think I don't hate soda, carbonated drinks? Does that come out right? It did. Okay. So we're very split right now on 1 and 2 are very split. Oh, okay. Now we think, so we think my favorite author is not Ray Bradbury. I see. I am watching. You guys can discuss what you think, but all 3 of these facts I brought up in my debut, and just one of them has been twisted a little bit. I will let this run for a little while longer, and then I'll end the poll, and I'll reveal the correct answer. Which one is the lie? And maybe I should have set up something in the slide that's like, this is a lie, but I didn't. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's fine. But you're getting to learn about me now, today. Because you're here today. So no worries. Okay. I'm not getting any new votes, so I will end the poll in a few seconds, okay? So 5, 4, 3, final votes, 2, and 1. Devil's in the details, so I don't think you have 2 in your life? That would be correct. I have 2 now, but I have had 4 cats in my lifetime. You have found the lie. So 2 was the correct answer, but a majority of you voted 1. Fake fan. Or fake fan, I guess. My favorite author is Ray Bradbury. I am a big fan of his works. I have like 4 or 5 like physical copies of his books on my shelf next to me. I like a lot of his short stories as well, and my favorite short story is by him. It is called There Will Come Soft Rains. It's a very cool short story. Bye bye, Mochi! But it's called There Will Come Soft Rains, and it's about a house in a post-war setting that it's like an automated robot house that cooks food and cleans for you, but it's still running despite the homeowners not surviving the war, but it still is acting like they're there. Yeah, the sad house one. I've shown you that. It is the sad house story. And I hate all carbonated drinks. I don't like carbonated drinks. I don't like how they feel in my mouth. They feel gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like really any soda that I've ever tried, and I've been made to try a lot in my life by people, because they're like, no, but surely you like this one, and then I don't. And I've even tried non-soda, so like sparkling, I think I had sparkling grape juice a few years back, or a while back, at like a New Year's party with some of my friends one year. I don't remember what year that was, but a while back. What about still soda? I've never tried non-carbonated soda. It's always been carbonated when I tried to drink it, which I've been curious if I would like it without the carbonation. Like, that makes me curious, but I just don't know. I've never tried it. Sparkling water is gross, so don't worry about that. I think it was sparkling grape juice, because it was like a New Year's party, but no one was of alcohol age, because it was like a friend's party from school, and we couldn't drink like actual champagne. So the parents had champagne and all the kids there had sparkling grape juice, and I don't even know if I tried it, honestly, because I was just like, maybe, I think I did. I was like, bleh. Oh, you should read Ray Bradbury. I really like his prose. I just think he's really cool. I just like his writing style a lot. And I like the genres that he goes after a lot. And yes, I do love cats. I do own 2 cats currently. I showed you them, but I have not only owned 2 in my lifetime. I've had 4. So I showed you Mabel and Blue earlier, and then there was Sophie, who we had to put down last year because she had health issues, and it was just kind of the best thing for her, you know, put her out of her misery, you know. And then the same thing with Kitty, who was a tortoiseshell. But we had to do the same thing to her probably in like elementary school, I think. So I don't really remember her well, but Sophie was last year. So yeah, I had 3 cats up until last year, and now I have 2. But I've had 4 total in my whole lifespan. So that was an easy one, and now we're gonna get into some new stuff that I don't think I've ever mentioned. Maybe I have in like passing stories, like details that could hint you towards things. But I don't think I've said any of this stuff aloud, like factually on stream, so this is where it gets tricky. And keep in mind, I'm gonna try to sell you on all 3. I'm gonna try to convince you that all 3 are real. Don't listen to my lies. One of them is a lie. But I will speak of them as all 3 are the truth, because I don't want to give it away, obviously. So, question set 2. Here we go. First one, I have never broken a bone. Never in my life. No bones are broken. I do have bones. They aren't broken. Well, you might know, you're gonna know this one, because you know, you're my friend. But, chat, this one might be a little tricky for you. I have never broken a bone. I also don't know how to ride a bike. It is a little tricky. I think I maybe did it when I was like a little kid, but if you put me on a bike now, I would not know how to. I should set up a poll for you guys while I talk. Which one is the lie? Again. 1, 2, and 3. Yippee. Okay, so I don't know how to ride a bike. That is the second one. I think I tried once again, as I was saying, when I was younger, but if you put me on a bike now, I don't think I could do it. And then 3, I never learned how to swim. I can barely swim. Like, not well. I mean, I don't think I would drown, but I'm not very good. I don't really swim. You know? It's scary. I would be scared that maybe I would drown. So we are thinking that 2 majority is a lie. Wait a minute, I can't read. Did you get it wrong? You're gonna know this one. You have to know this one, right? By swim, do you mean treading water? I mean, what is treading water now? I mean, what does treading water mean? I'm a little stupid. Bear with me. I think that potentially I could keep myself afloat, but I don't know. So I just don't swim. I think I could. I don't. Like, I know the lie, but I didn't know one of them was true. Did you? Okay. But, I mean, I've been in the water before, but like once or twice. And let's see. So, is it a broken bone? I was thinking that since she didn't know how to ride a bike, she's never broken any bones. You can break your bones in other ways besides riding a bike. Yeah, Rye. Rye is my IRL best friend. Please tell me you know this, because one of these things is absolutely not true and a big part of something. Okay, I think I'll end it here. It is a tie between 1 and 2. So you guys think either 1 or 2 is the lie. It's 3. A 3 is the lie. I can swim. I can swim very well. Not very. I can swim. I swim. I swim competitively. Actually, I race. I race. That's a thing I do. I swear I mentioned this on Stardew stream. On the Stardew stream. I can swim. I can swim. I will not drown. I will not drown. I can swim. My mother was a swimmer when she was young, and so one of the first things she did when I was even old enough was teach me how to swim. And I've been doing a lot of competitive swimming and swim practices and all that sort of thing. It's the only exercise I do because I have athletic induced what's the name of it? Asthma. Exercise-induced asthma or something like that. And swimming is the only exercise that that doesn't completely wind me within 5 seconds. I'm stupid, I was trying to guess the truth. Oh no. Yeah, you're voting for the lie. You're voting for the lie. 2 of them are true, 1 of them is a lie. You're trying to find the lie. I'll make sure that's clear. I mean, my mother is an everythinger. She does also bike, but she did not teach me that one. I do not think I could stay upright on a bike. Maybe with training wheels. I rode a bike for like a little tiny bit with training wheels as a kid, but I don't think I could balance today. I don't think I could pull it off. I'd have to learn. And I've never broken a bone. I'm a very cautious person. I've not done anything to break bones. I'm not like crazy or anything. I would not break my bones. have I been, I mean, I've gotten other injuries. I think I've pulled a couple muscles swimming, but no bones. My bones are intact. They're okay. It's so over. Yeah. So pick the lie when you do the poll, chat. Tell me you broke the bone while riding a bike. I did not. Okay. So now I think we have a few more questions. I'll try to remember. Yes, yes. Pick the one that's the lie. There are 2 truths, 1 lie. You're singling out the lie, not the truth. Don't pick the truth, pick the lie. Okay. Here is set number 3. No broken bones. No broken bones. So I will start the poll before I start talking. Sorry, Twitch. I don't know how to use Twitch. I don't know how to poll. So just, I guess, say it in chat. If you want. But the first one is, I have 2 siblings. I have an older sister and a younger brother. The younger brother still lives with me, but the older sister is gone. She's currently doing a lot of college, and so she's not at home right now. And I take all my classes still. I just still live at home, but and then 2, I only wear fuzzy socks. I mean, I guess if I like have to wear a different type of sock for like a dressy occasion, I will wear a different type of sock. But right now I'm wearing fuzzy socks. Right now, I love fuzzy socks. They're the only thing I can wear. I hate wearing other socks. And then 3 is I own 100 plus plushies. I don't know the exact count. I don't want to know. And it would take way too long, I think, to count. But I guarantee you there's at least 100. I wouldn't be surprised if it's I don't know if it's 200, but a lot of plushies. So, 2 siblings, fuzzy socks, or plushies. I'm not telling which one is the lie yet until the poll is done. Yes, of course you can post fan art. Let me know where. So, how is the poll looking? We have majority votes for 1 and a couple for 3. You guys all think that I wear fuzzy socks for sure. You think I might own 1,000, or not 1,000, but 100 plushies. And you think that I don't have 2 siblings. I will let the poll run for a few minutes longer. Okay, truth and a lie. A building fell on me, my eyes are blue, and I have a mom. Well, I hope for your sake that the first one is the lie. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I will check the fan art after the stream. So, you guys overwhelmingly think that 1 is the lie. You would be correct. I do not have an older sister. Just a younger brother. I completely lied. No older sister. Just 1 younger brother. That's it. And he's the reason why I have to do half of my Be Right Back screens, is because he will barge in my room, even though I've told him that I'm streaming and to not come into my room. But it's fine. Yeah, so every time you see the screen go up, there's like a 50% chance it's him coming in to tell me some nonsense that doesn't matter, and he's just interrupting. 'Cause, you know, younger siblings, am I right? I try to tell him. It doesn't work. It's fine, I guess. I'll hopefully be out of here, out of this house, and at least uninterrupted. And not soon, but soonish. But I do only religiously wear fuzzy socks. I have fuzzy socks on right now. They have cat print on them. They have like leopard print or something. Who's surprised? They're gray with leopard print and they have some blue accents. But I do also have a lot of those like cat paw fuzzy socks where they look like a cat. I wear those like 90% of the time. Hello Julian, welcome in. I do not wish to ruin any golf courses. But thank you for compiling the Be Right Back screen. I keep telling myself I'll make one, but honestly, the placeholder one is honestly kind of funny. Yeah. And then I do have a lot of plushies. I have a lot of plushies. I did mention a VTuber. I own a VTuber plushie earlier actually of Shiki Minoshino. I stuttered that, but it's fine. I have a lot of plushies. Just from... I refuse to believe you have 100 plus. I don't know an exact count, but it has to be. I could be lying to you guys, but I really don't think so. It has to be between it has to be 100 at least, because a lot of them are also really tiny. I do have a few bigger plushies, but a lot of them are small, and so I have space to keep like a bunch of small ones in comparison to like a few big ones. Yeah, and no, I have collected, like, some of these are, like, plushies I had when I was a baby. Like, these, I've just held on to, like, the, like, majority of my plushies. I've given some away, but I'm very attached to my plushies. I've always been very attached to my plushies, and I've kept them all. I've kept them all, pretty much. I donated a few as a kid during, like, spring cleaning sessions, but most of them are small, so I have the space. It's not like I have, like, a million massive plushies. Hello, Love Heart, welcome in. I don't know who Daniel is. So... I guess not. Who's it? 2 questions wrong. Technically 3 because of my stupidness. That doesn't count. I mean, if you had the right idea, it doesn't count. Hello! PYTN? I don't know if you how to pronounce that, but we're doing Two Truths and a Lie, and I believe there is only 1 set of questions left. I only did 4. I thought about doing 5, but I couldn't think of any more. My brain hurted after trying to come up with any more. So I think this is the last set of questions. And we'll go there now. Remember, vote for the lie. I'm gonna try to sell you on all 3. Do not listen to me. 1 is a lie. Hello, Carmi, welcome in. We're about to do our last 2 truths and 1 lie question. So, vote for the lie. You're trying to find the lie, not the truth. Here we go. This one is what I was talking about earlier when we were doing a Q&A. I'm a little bit in the way, but it's fine. I will start the poll. So, these are all channels that I had when I was younger. Because, like I said, I've always been interested in YouTube. This time I'm actually taking it kind of seriously, but these were like my childhood activities. So the first one is I used to have a toy channel. So if you guys have seen, like, the best example I can think of to describe if you guys were that kind of kid, I had like a maybe month-long phase of watching those Littlest Pet Shop videos, you know, where they like move, like they take their hand and they move around their toys. I have them in like chronological order. So 1 would be like I was very young and 3 would be the most recent. So when I was very young, I would just like play with all my toys and like move them around with my hand and make them speak, you know? Yeah, I'm setting up the poll currently. But I used to do that. I was like very young. Shopkins Unboxer. No, I would just like, yeah, like those LPS videos, Core, because I know I watched those a little bit. But it wasn't just LPS, it was all my toys. Anything I could get my hands on. The second one, I used to have an animation channel. It was, the first two were not very big, and then are both deleted. They're both deleted. I do not have records of the first two. The third one still exists, but I do not have the first two. So I would make, like I said, in I think middle school-ish, I would draw, I'd have my characters and I'd animate my characters. If you were around for like 2020 animation meme type thing, not animation memes as they are now, but animation meme, like old animation memes, like that. I was in that era, and I made some animation memes. I'm not proud of them. They're a little cringe, it's okay. And then 3, I used to have a VTuber clipping channel. So if you guys know, like, VTuber clippers, I used to clip VTubers before becoming the VTuber. You know? This is where, you see I edit all my shorts. This is where I get all my editing experience. I've been obviously editing videos for a long time. So I've been editing videos for a long time, and especially the VTuber clipping one helps me edit my shorts today. So these are 3 channels that I used to have, except one of them OBS is disconnected. Is the poll running? Okay, OBS is back. I guess my stream died for a moment. Is the poll running? Can you see the poll? Because it told me there was an error. So please let me know if the poll is there, because I can't see it. But I could be blind. There is a poll? Okay, good. So I see here. Here, so you guys are thinking that 1 is the lie, but also potentially 3. You guys are pretty convinced I had an animation channel, but you're not so sure if I was a toy, if I was like a child who played with my toys, or a VTuber clipper. I see. You guys are very certain that I was a cringe animation memer, though. I will let the poll run for a little bit longer. The 3 still has a chance to overtake, but very certain about 2, it seems. I'll let the poll run. You guys can discuss. You have cringe affirmative energy. No, am I cringe? Do I give cringe vibes? Do I really? Don't tell me that. Don't answer that. Alright. I saw your old art in that short. Don't talk about my old art. Okay. So, I'm going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cat girls, gosh. So you guys think that 1 is the lie, but also maybe 3. So I will say, 2 is true. I used to have like a little animation channel. I would make animation memes. There's an extra little detail I'm leaving out about that, but I'm too embarrassed by it. It's very cringe. Maybe I'll tell you one day. But it got to like 70 subscribers over like a few months. And I was like very young. Like, I don't even know if I was in middle school. I think I might have been in 6th grade. And it was not Undertale. I was not an Undertale kid, but it wasn't good. Maybe I'd be willing to show them when I'm like one day. Teehee. But I was a cringe little kid. I was a cringe little kid and I made cringe little animation memes. And between 1 and 3, yes, Sarai does have my old animation memes, but please spare me. Please spare me. Please spare me. But between 1 and 3, drum roll please. The lie is number 1. I did not have a toy channel. I did not play with toys. I did not play pretend with my toys on YouTube. That was the lie. I did used to have a VTuber clipping channel. It was retired somewhat recently. Like around the time I think Posey started. Really? You think I was a toy? A toy? You think I wasn't a Shopkins unboxer? I hate to lie to you guys. So I got away with 2 of those lies. I'm pretty proud of that. This is fun. Maybe I'll do some more True Truths and a Lie one day. That could be fun, but you guys really... Some of you thought I had a toy channel. I did not. I used to clip VTubers. Look, you're a VTuber, you have to have at least a bit of good cringe to become popular? True. Though I played that up, I know I'm cringe. I played that up before I revealed the lie, so I didn't, like, give it away. But I know I'm cringe. I know I'm cringe. I do not watch Squid Game. I answered your Maro earlier today. If you want to go back in the stream when it's over. I did give you an answer. I saw. But, yeah, I know I'm cringe. I'm very cringe. I know I'm cringe. Yeah, to be cringe is to be free. Exactly. Yeah, no. Some of y'all, I should've explained the game a little bit better, but it's fine. Yeah, I used to be a VTuber clipper. That's why I'm so good at, like, editing VTuber clips. That's most of my editing experience. The way I can edit all my shorts now is because I used to edit shorts for other VTubers as a fan clipper. And I actually just recently, the channel had like 4,000 subscribers. And I just recently passed it in subscribers on this channel. So now this is my most successful channel so far, I guess. Well, except the VTuber Clipper one actually reached the monetization goals, but I haven't got monetized on here yet. Just because I got really lucky on the clipping channel. But yeah. So now, for Would You Rather, do you want to go back to my room or my bedroom or my normal chatting scene? Yeah, I'm cringe. I know I'm cringe, but it's okay. I'm free. I'm cringe, but I'm free. I'm gonna head back here and we can do Would You Rather. And I think I need to see myself out after that horrible True Truth and a Lie loss. It's okay, you can redeem yourself with Would You Rather. Because the way I have this set up is I have this book right here, right? I have this really old book. Like this really old book I found from when I was like probably really young of a bunch of Would You Rathers. So I'm going to turn to a random Would You Rather. I mean, so the way I'm doing this is because it's like a get to know me game. Like these have been all get to know me, Q&A, True Truth and a Lie. So I was gonna turn this into like a get to know me kind of game. You can all have your own opinions, obviously. But I was going to do this, I think, in a way where I turn to a random Would You Rather question and I read it to you guys. I pick the thing that I would rather do, and then you guys guess which thing I would rather do out of the 2 options. Does that sound good? Or should we just do like normal, like... But I think it just fits with like True Truths and a Lie. Like you're learning about me. Because this is my week anniversary, I guess. Not my exact anniversary, but I've been debuted for a week. So I just thought this would be like a fun, since debut was very scripted, I wanted this today to be pretty interactive. D&D druid vibes. I see. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to flip through the pages of this and pick a Would You Rather question. The pages are kind of stuck. That's lovely. It's a very old book. Ooh, here's a good one because I do enjoy both of these things. And this one you probably won't know the answer to. So it's not like you're a fake fan if you don't lose. Like this one is purely my preference. So you guys won't No, but it's just like, I'm telling you guys facts about me, and maybe, but just like in a fun way, you know? Fakest Posey fan? Okay. So the first question that I got was, would I rather never eat a Kit Kat again, or never eat I found it, M&Ms again. So this is the first one that I got. I should shrink this, but this is the first question I got. Would I rather never eat a Kit Kat or M&Ms ever again? So I will make a poll. And there's don't feel bad if you get these ones wrong. But I just like, it's get to know me, you know? So never eat I've never mentioned this, I think, on stream, which one. But if I can actually type the right ampersand. There we go. There's the poll. And so you guys can just kind of guess. You have nothing to go off for this, honestly. But you really have nothing to go off of this. It's just kind of like get to know me a little bit. Like, fun fact about me. I like this. I will hydrate a little while I wait. Okay. So, yeah, vibes. This is really just like a vibes game. Like, what vibes do I have? This is all you have to go off of. I don't think I've ever mentioned... Actually, I think I mentioned one of these candies on debut. Actually, I think I mentioned these because someone asked me what kind of chocolate I like, and I answered one of these candies is my favorite. So... I don't want to support a company that makes evil PMCs look good. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what a PMC is. I don't know which company that is, but... So, an overwhelming majority of you thinks I would never eat a Kit Kat again. Then I will private military contractors. I see. So, like, go out or stay home. If you're anything like me, probably stay home. If you're anything like me, stay home. So I will end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really? I see. So, most of you think I would never eat Kit Kats again. And the answer, I would pick no more Kit Kats. I mentioned debut on stream as M&Ms are my favorite chocolate, actually. I think I would pick M&Ms over Kit Kats. I love M&Ms. I will devour M&Ms so much. Oh, you got it right. Nice, nice. Yeah, this is purely just a vibes game. Finally winning. Yeah, I prefer M&Ms. They're probably my favorite chocolate. And I feel... Rye, how did you... So, funny story. Rye has watched me... I used to pack a lot of Kit Kats in my school lunches, and Rye has watched me eat Kit Kats for years in my school lunches before. But honestly, I'm kind of growing sick of Kit Kats, man. Like, I'm just kind of sick of Kit Kats. I ate too many. I mean, they're good, but they're not the best, honestly. They're yummy. Don't get me wrong, I like Kit Kats, but eating too many gets me I got a little sick of them. You have the vibes of someone who would eat aquarium gravel if you could digest them. It does look pretty yummy. Really, no, I'm a big sweet tooth. No, don't. I'm a big sweet tooth. Don't get me wrong. I love all sorts of candies, but I think, just like based on taste, I like M&Ms a lot more. So that's the first would you rather. So I'm trying to, I don't like how some of these pages are stuck together. This is hard. A lot of these are also just like really gross. Ooh. This is a good one actually. Because I have a story that can go with this one. So would I rather, if I can check I have a kind of story that would go on this one. So always have rainbow colored hair, or always have braces on your teeth. This is the next one I got. That's just not like terrible, because some of these are just honestly terrible. It's a really old book. You good luck. Annihilate them. But these are the next options. So let me start a poll. Would I rather... He's the oldest sibling, I'm done for. Always have rainbow hair, or always have braces. Start poll. This is, you guys can discuss. This is also just kind of vibes. You know. This is vibes. So, on topic for the month. True. But would I rather have like some crazy colored rainbow hair, or would I rather have braces on my teeth? So you guys can kind of discuss amongst yourselves if you'd like. Try to, what kind of vibes do I give? This is very much a vibes game. It's just all vibes. I feel like this text could show up better. I might mess with, can I give you a drop shadow or something? That would be nice. I don't know how to use this text, but it's okay. I'll just... why can't I type? Okay, whatever. It's fine. The text is fine. It's readable, right? Up there above my head? So, most of you guys think I would rather have rainbow hair. But it's pretty slim. It's a 1 vote difference, actually. Whether you guys think I would have hair versus braces. And we'll take a sip of water. And I will end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end. Oh, so it tied. It tied at the last second there. You guys are really split on whether you think I would have rainbow hair or braces. So, I think between these two options, I would rather have rainbow hair. No braces. Please do not put me back in braces. I had braces in middle school. I got my braces on. I had them for 3 years and 3 months. I was the longest patient my orthodontist ever had, and they hurt so bad, and I had to also get several oral surgeries because my teeth are just that screwed up. I don't want any more to do with my teeth. Please leave my teeth alone. Please. I hope I'm fine. Please. Please free me from the teeth. From my awful, terrible teeth. Free me. Please. My teeth, I have really bad teeth. I've just got like the really bad genetics. I was in those braces for so long. It's so bad. And then I'm also, and now I've been using my retainer for a long time, but turns out that I'm grinding on my teeth in my sleep, so I have to eventually get a night guard one day. Not yet, because my retainer is still in good shape, but one day I'll probably need a night guard because I'm gonna crush through my retainer in my sleep eventually. I just have so many problems with my teeth. It's not even funny. I think I've had to go to like an oral surgeon 4 times in the span of those 3 years. I had to go 4 times. Well, I don't know if it was all in those 3 years. One of them was later on, but I have bad luck with teeth. And then with rainbow hair, I mean, it might look a little silly, but I've had the same hair literally all my life, pretty much. I mean, the length has changed a little bit, but it's been basically the same my whole life. I wouldn't mind some change, you know. I kind of want to change it up. I don't know what. I'd like to cut it pretty short, because honestly, this toggle, right, where is it? Why is it not activating? Why can't I? There we go. This toggle right here is honestly way more canon than the normal hair. Dye my hair. Yeah, I don't know if I want to dye my hair per se, but this is this is more canon. And even so, real Posey hair might be even longer. And I kind of want to chop it all off. I'm tempted to. I've had long hair for so long. I'm really tempted to just kind of like chop it all off sometimes. I kind of want to just like, no more hair, you know? Not no more hair, but maybe just like Posey style. You know? It's a hassle. You can also make it pastel to make it less obvious if that's an issue. That's true. It doesn't specify like bright rainbow. It could be pastel rainbow. I think that could be pretty. I don't know if dyed hair would really be my thing. I don't know. But like I want shorter hair. Definitely. I'm just a little scared of change, so I've wanted this for like years, but I'm just scared of change. But I kind of want short hair. Okay. So the next would you rather is, half of these are literally just fart jokes and stuff, and I don't want to do fart jokes and booger jokes and poop jokes. I'm trying to find good, decent stuff for you guys. I'm trying to not make this miserable. I do think I'm neurodivergent. I'm not diagnosed with anything, but I have done research. I have done like years of research, and I do think I could very well be on the autism spectrum. Maybe also some sort of ADHD, maybe both. I don't know. I think I'm neurodivergent. Definitely, but I can't at this moment get diagnosed for personal reasons. But I do think I'm a little bit of neurodivergent. These are terrible, you guys. I'm trying to find like decent subjects. It's all fart jokes and booger jokes and poop jokes and pee jokes. I'm not a child. Okay, this one isn't fun. These suck. Like this one is, would you rather fart twice as often as most people or burp twice as often? And it's all that, like 90% of the pages are that. It's not. It's not even funny at this point. They're just all farts and burps. It's not even funny. Some of these are really just like copy and paste. Think of one on the spot. I'm not that creative. I'm not that creative. Ew. Sure. Oh, you guys can come up with would you rathers as well while I try to find something. If you guys would like to ask me questions. Would you rather have 3,000 cousins or 3,000 siblings? That's too many of either. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. I guess we can... Sure. $30K siblings or 30K cousins. I'll take chat suggestions, that's sure. That's a lot of people regardless. I'm not good with people. Insane Christmas, I know, right? $30K siblings? 30K cousins. You're only read yaoi. I'll run that as a poll while I sort through this awful, awful book. Oh, this one's kind of funny. Actually, I think I just found a decent one. Cause oh, you're wrong. You put the wrong thing. You gotta get better at these polls, man. Yeah, let's see. Wait, this is kind of silly. Oh, okay. So, if I end this poll, I think most of you said cousins, and I think you would be correct. I think 30,000 siblings. Because you have to, like, probably live with them for a while. That would be awful. I can barely do, like, a few people. 30,000 people in the same... I could not. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. I can barely interact with, like, 10 people. I don't even have, like, an Xbox. I feel like I've mentioned, like, I only have Nintendo stuff from consoles. I've mentioned this, I feel like, plenty of times. I've done so much. I don't know either of those bands. I'm so sorry. But I found a decent one in the book that isn't just fart joke number 59. So would I rather share my home with a koala or kangaroo? This one isn't terrible, I think. I think this one isn't terrible. Would... Yes, we're doing Would You Rather right now. You guess what I would answer. Share home with koala or share home with kangaroo? Yeah, this is just really like a vibes thing. Yeah, no, this book, I didn't realize. I just kind of picked up this book and I was like, this will be fun. I didn't really like look through it that much. I didn't realize that a good 90% of the content was fart, burp, joke. I mean, fart, burp, pee, poop. It's crazy. That's all I'm finding. Oh, I just heard like a weird voice. That's kind of crazy. They're both handfuls in very different ways. Yeah, I see that. Koala eat leaf, scary. True. That is true. They do eat the leaves. Eat the leaves. Okay. Has everyone voted? Because I'll end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end. So most of you guys said koala. And I think I would go with that too, honestly, because yeah, like sharing my home specifically. They're small, and then in the book actually it shares a fact. It says koalas sleep 22 hours of a day. Honestly, which I don't know how accurate this is because this is a really old book, but that's true. Also, you do bring up that they eat leaves. However, they eat eucalyptus leaves, and I am not eucalyptus, so I would be safe, I believe. I think I would be safe. I'm not a eucalyptus plant. I mean, I'm some sort of flower, so. Yeah, I feel like it could be kind of dangerous to have a kangaroo. Although I don't know much about either animal, I'll be honest. I don't know if there's like some koalas are secretly evil or something. Like I don't know, like a dolphin or like dolphins are evil, man. Like how you guys know how evil dolphins are? It's crazy. Ooh, that's kind of a good one. I like that one. I will steal this one from chat. I'll shorten the words though a bit. Read fantasy / fiction or non-fiction. This one may be a little easy, I don't know. But I will steal this one. I like this one because you guys know I am a big reader. Do you know what kind of books I like? Fiction. I would say fiction versus non-fiction because fantasy is its own thing. I'll just generalize it to fiction or non-fiction actually. So yeah, this is, would I rather read fiction or non-fictional books? I'm always down to talk about books. Just what kind of books do I like? Do you guys know? This one might not be so much of a vibes thing, honestly. I think just my yapping might tell you. They're IRL villains. Oh, I like mangas. Yeah, I love books. I have a lot of books. And if you would like to vote in the poll, you have a little bit longer to do so. Whether you think I would read fiction or non-fiction. Legumes? The Odyssey. I've not read the Odyssey. I will end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end. And I would say fiction, definitely, yeah. That was probably pretty obvious. I've talked about Ray Bradbury. I do like Greek mythology, and I didn't want to answer it before I said the answer, but with the Odyssey, I have not read it, but I did actually recently acquire a copy of the Odyssey and the Iliad from someone I know who was gonna donate a bunch of books. They let me steal a few before they donated them all. So I got a few classics. I got a few new classics I haven't read. I know I got also 1984 from them. I don't remember what else. One of my plushies is in the way on the bookshelf because I display some of my plushies on my bookshelf because they're all right there, but I can't see. But I do have the Odyssey and the Iliad. I just haven't read them yet. I am about to start Brave New World. Oh, you chose your name from Greek mythology. Nice. Yeah, I do like Greek mythology. I do like a lot of mythologies. I feel like Greek I probably know the most about, but you know. Here's another would you rather. I see. Okay. And this one isn't terrible either. Would I rather... This one's a little bit long. People think I chose quiet because of Maury. So be stuck in an elevator with someone who talks too much or someone who doesn't talk at all. This one's a long one. But would Posey rather be stuck with Talka? I'll just shorten the poll options because I'm not typing all of that again. Yeah, yapper or mute. Be stuck with mute person. I'll steal that from you. Start poll. I'll be honest, I kind of like the yapper depending on what type of person I are. I see. Which one I would pick? Well, I think I know too. Yeah, this one is hard. This one is a little hard. I will hydrate while you guys debate. Oh, my Twitch stream died. I don't know when that happened. That's weird. Is it when my OBS disconnected? Oh, that sucks. That was like during Two Truths and a Lie. Oh no. Oh, I have not been streaming to Twitch for like a while now then. Oops. I'm probably gonna end soon. I would have fixed that. Oops. I think my Twitch died. That's fine. Oh no, that sucks. That's why Twitch chat isn't moving anymore. Oopsies. Okay. So I will allow a little longer for answers. And as long as the person is aware, I would talk to them, but that's just me. I feel like you don't. I love listening to people yap as long as they don't mind me being silent or not adding much. I see. I like that too, actually. I like that a lot. Like, I like when people do the talking for me. Alright, I think I'll end the poll now in 5, again. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and end. You guys think I would rather be stuck with a person who doesn't talk at all? And I would say yeah, probably. Just cause like, I'm assuming in this scenario, it's someone I don't know. And like, I'm just like stuck in a random elevator with a random person. If it's my friend, I would listen to my friend talk the whole time. But I'm assuming this from this question, it would just be a random person. And in that case, I'd rather them not talk to me because I can't, social anxiety, you know, I can't talk to people. I would be so nervous, I would die. I don't know, what is Linux? I'm a little stupid. Linux? Linux? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. She's a little stupid, it's okay. If I have them yap about something that they love, yeah, I can see that maybe. I think I also, like, I enjoy doing that, but if it's someone I don't know, I'm just too scared of people. I can't do it. Buffer. Really? Uh-oh. Dropping frames. That's not good. I don't know what's going on, but... Is it still lagging for you guys? I will... What if I just... Okay. It's fine now? You sure? Okay. That's scary. I don't like that. Maybe it's a sign that I should like end soon. I am also, my laptop is getting really overheated and it's hard to stream for long hours because it overheats and now my room is really hot. And last time I tried to push through it, I had to lay in my bed under the fan for like 20 minutes because I got too hot. So maybe we should wrap up a little bit soon. I think we'll stop Would You Rathers for today, but I wouldn't mind doing like one Would You Rather a stream, or like doing a few Would You Rathers during some Zatsudans sometime. We're gonna get a PC soon. Well, this laptop is pretty new, and also it's not a bad laptop. If I could just like have a better way to cool it, then I think I would be fine, because this is a really good laptop. I just would like to cool it down. I would just like a better way to cool it down. So maybe I can look into something, if there's anything that'll like cool down a laptop. Am I lagging again? It looks like I'm lagging again on my end. Maybe I should go try to troubleshoot that. That's lovely. Would you rather eat a trampoline or become a Pop-Tart? Well, I don't want to eat a trampoline, but I think I would get eaten if I became the Pop-Tart. So it's eat or be eaten. Could you digest a trampoline? Have you seen that one guy that can like ate planes and stuff? Have you heard of that one guy? There's like a guy who set records out there. He would like eat planes because his digestive system was special and like could digest metal. I don't have a cooling tray. Maybe I can look into that. But there was like, I think I just really like yappers. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like listening to people yap, but I just can't talk to people. I'm scared of people. Alright, I think I will head out now. I do also have somewhere to go this evening, which is why I have to reschedule this stream again. Oh, before I go, good thing I switched the scene because I have a schedule. And I will probably make these waiting rooms live soon. But here is my schedule for the week. I have Stardew Valley, which at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. I'm skipping tomorrow. I will not be doing anything tomorrow because I'll be busy. Stardew, I will be doing at 4 p.m. CSC Central Time. Schedule? Huh? What's your favorite Pokemon? Probably Sylveon. I do like Sylveon. But, so, skipping off, okay, Monday today was the stream, obviously. Tomorrow, taking off. Wednesday, I'm gonna play some Stardew Valley again at 4 p.m. my time. On Thursday, I'm gonna be playing Miss Inconspicuous Maid Cleaning Co., which is like a really niche little indie game. It's an indie game off itch.io, and it's a visual novel. It's a little psych horror. So that will be fun. Schedule? 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 I don't know. It's Monday for me, at least. You could be at a different time zone, but it's Monday for me. So on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be playing Miss Inconspicuous Maid Cleaning Co. I'll be taking Friday and Saturday off. Although I have plans Saturday, but they might get canceled. And so if I don't have anything to do Saturday, I could very well just guerrilla stream. I could just like spontaneously stream. So I'm not saying I will stream Saturday, but I might spontaneously stream Saturday. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. And then Sunday I'll be playing A Little to the Left because I had to postpone that stream this week as well. So I'll be playing that at 4 p.m. Central on Sunday. Yeah, that's my schedule for the week. And I will have those waiting rooms up soon. I have not made a Stardew waiting room. Once I make the Stardew waiting room, I will make all those public. I'll make all those public later. But I will head out now because I have stuff to do this evening, and I don't want to be late and like not be ready. I like all the evolutions, honestly. I have little Lego, like off-brand Lego figures on my desk. Yeah, I want to use all the fan art eventually in my schedules at some point. I'm just kind of going down the line of what I have saved. Yeah, Posey. That's how we say bye-bye around here. So, Posey, bye-bye. I'll catch you guys next time in like 2 days. That's when I'm playing Stardew. So I'll catch you guys in 2 days. Probably. Hopefully the same issue doesn't arise and I have to cancel more streams. I hope not. But bye-bye. I will read Yuri. Bye-bye, Posey. That's the wrong screen.